Oftentimes we don't know the problem we're trying to solve, and we don't know what are some of the possibilities. Knowing that doesn't mean we can solve it, but without knowing it, there's no way we can solve it.
The Haas Institute is an outgrowth of a very long effort to try to improve diversity at UC Berkeley. The idea behind the Haas Institute was to try to connect academics with practical effects.
We're talking about a paradigm change. Can we think about research, education in a very different way? Can we think about the production of knowledge in service of and in collaboration, co-creating with the community? That's the vision of Haas.
The luxury that academics have is to sit back and study things and understand them, then being able to give those back to folks who are out in the field doing the work who don't necessarily have the time to do that kind of reflection. So I think the role of the scholar is a reflective role, and the activist part of that is pushing people to say, hey, this is really important, to call attention to a set of issues.
As a university as spectacular as UC Berkeley, it always comes back to the quality of the research. What's unique, I think, about what's going on in the Haas Institute is the ability to have the infrastructure and the experience and the staff to help us in communicating our ideas.
Something that was formulated by one of the founders of disability studies, Simi Linton, and she describes it like this. If this is a person with a disability, traditional ways are about, you want this to fit in, this is the world. You want this to fit into this, the best possible fit. So traditional ways involve thinking about this, the person, and how to fix this person, help this person, cure this person, aid this person, so the person fits better with the world. What disability studies does is look at this. We're not so much interested in this. We're looking at how do you change this so that there's a better fit, so there's less of a gap.
The clusters are in alignment with academic research, effective communication, policy, aligning with organized stakeholders from the community. So when the four of those things align, then you can have real transformational change.
A fair and inclusive society is one in which identity does not limit anyone's opportunity for health and happiness.
Schools that everyone has equal access to.
Where everyone feels honored and respected.
Health for all.
Where political processes are indeed open.
For every nation, for every country, for every community around the globe.
Where the institutions and structures represent and reflect the ideals of all of its community members.
Every group of people have an excellent opportunity to make the most of their life chances.
Instead of being afraid of difference, instead understand that difference is something to be celebrated.
A world in which there's an even distribution of economic and financial power.
Help empower groups that have been traditionally marginalized and disenfranchised in our society.
Regardless of race, social class, parental heritage, neighborhood.
Where all children could achieve their potential and have the same footing to do so.
Government is an institution that we think of as serving us.
What's it going to take to have everyone thrive and to understand better how the way we speak about these things?
How do we actually think about a society where no one is excluded? And more than thinking about it and giving birth to that society and really answering that question, do you belong? Who do we marginalize? Who do we other? And thinking about that society, it means all the people have to participate in making the world that's fair and inclusive.